Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and we are going to do a quick run through of the Ascendant Challenge for the week of July 2nd. Guardian Con is 2 days. If you do see me out there, this face specifically, come say hi. I will be wearing my shirt, Ebontis, Cheetah, and all that. You should be able to find me, but me and Lord Cognito will probably be around that floor a whole lot. But that is me. I'll post a couple pictures up before we go, but back to the Ascendant Challenge. We are headed over to the Garden of Acelia to the Forfeit Shrine. So if you guys want to jump ahead, timestamps are there for specifically that reason. If you only need certain parts, eggs, lore bones, they're all in there. So check the description below, but let's drive on over. So today we are going to the Forfeit Shrine in the Garden of Acelia. If you've got a rally flag, I might actually tag this one real quick since it's not too bad of a drive. Quick detour, no worries. And we're back on the road. So just wanted to shout out all of you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in for The Last Word. We had Cool Guy on there. If you guys haven't seen him, he does amazing reviews and kind of understanding of weapons and things like that. He does a great work. So if you haven't seen Cool Guy, find him on Twitter, on YouTube. He'll stream sometimes. Really nice guy. Lives up to the name. Just a really good dude. So if you haven't seen his content yet, please check him out. He was on our podcast, The Last Word. So if you guys didn't see that, the video is up. And, of course, the audio is up as well. It's on Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Spotify. A lot of the big ones, and then pretty much most things else. So if you look up Ebontis or The Last Word, Ebontis is usually probably the best way to find it. It's kind of the new unique word. You find that one, you'll find The Last Word with Ebontis and Lord Cognito, and you should be good to go. So, alright, so we're getting close to the portal location. It's right over here around the corner. Once all these guys are out of my hair. You don't have to kill all these guys, but I will say if you are going for things like time trials, killing this first set of enemies may make your life easier if you come out and have to go for multiple runs. Not too much farther than this, though, and you should be good. So right here around this corner, you should hear the portal kind of looming out there. Go ahead and turn this thing on. Hit your Tincture of Queen's Foil once you're out here. Again, if you're looking for a map segment, you go into the strand, down around the outside, out to this first little rock. And let's head inside. If you're doing a time trial, you're just going to have to do this stuff faster, but let's explain as we go. Biggest thing you've got, you're going to have 3 blights that you need to go take care of. Biggest thing to avoid, the big giant smashy knights, so those are bad. Blights will slow you down, and again, most things in here are melee, so it's not too hard to avoid them. Just kind of keep an eye out so you don't get slowed down. All you need to do is run to these 3 little orbs, pick them up, and run back to the middle. If you're going to make a crazy jump, just make sure you've got somewhere to land it. Sometimes I make some leaps in these places and there isn't actually a place to land, which is kind of a bummer. But around the outside, once you get back towards the center, you're going to see a nice spawning of phalanx. Easiest way to get around them, come up high, do a melee so you kind of run into the center real quick, and then get out of there quick. The more of the orbs you dunk in the middle, honestly, it will start making the knights lose their helmets, which turns them to be much faster. Now this one is quicker to get to out here. I'm actually going to go on a detour and get the farther one first just because it is a little bit of a stretch to get out to this one. So I only want to do it once. And I'll come back through the same direction. So this is number 2, up and over the blight. Again, definitely don't get in those shadow touch sections if you can, because as soon as the ads spawn, you get slowed down and this thing just has some height to it. As soon as I get shadow touch, I don't want to get squished. At about 750, you're not going to die quite as easily as you would have when this thing originally came out, but I can tell you, you still don't want to get touched by any of that stuff. So once again, once you get back close to the middle, you're going to be facing more phalanx. They will spawn pretty much on cue. Right when you get back towards the center and when the phalanx spawn in, same thing I tend to try and do is just get up high, use the melee with the orb to kind of cover some ground for that final dodge. And then we'll head back to the last one. Sometimes you get turned around. So back the same direction. Same path we just took, but just a shorter run this time. I got the longer one out of the way. And this probably will feel pretty close to what a time trial run would be like. Big thing is you're going to want supers with range more than most things. My super at this point is probably not the best choice. I may switch it up once we actually start going through, but as I'm kind of on the move right now and there are large, big, angry things looking at me, I'm just going to keep running for the moment. Alright, we are almost there. Not too many things shoot in here, but a couple of them do. It's mostly just the phalanx. Again, get some verticality, smash it in, and as soon as this happens, you're going to notice, for one, if you need a place to hide, trees work well. I'll tell you that now. Then if you want to change like your super, I'm going to switch this over just because Sunbreaker hammers tend to work really well. So, all you have to do, touch the center well. As soon as you touch it, your super will be charging insta-quick. And then you can just start throwing hammers as quick as you can to try and kill. You're looking to kill the big knights. Anything else you kill is honestly just bonus. And then as soon as your super is out, touch the middle again, and then just start throwing. And you're looking for just the Abyssal Champions, nothing else. They're really not that bad if you just stay vertical. That's why range supers are good. Blade Barrage is really good. Keep throwing grenades too, if you're going for that time trial. So that's 2 of them down. Again, touch in the middle, get the super to spawn. And we should be pretty close. As soon as this guy goes down, which should be just about any second. And that should be just about it. Unless there's a third one who doesn't actually want to show me where he's at. Oh, we do have one more. Okay, so sometimes the knights are a little weird to come by if they're going to be annoying like that. But again, just keep touching through that middle platform, looking for them to spawn. Trying to get the knight to spawn sometimes is harder. And there we go. Alright, so once the last knight does spawn, you're going to want to pick up the chest and then run outside. So there we go. And then you would want to run out through the portal. Now you can honestly have some fun just touching the plate, popping your super and having a good time. But now I'll show you guys where the blights and the lore or the eggs and the lore bones are. So joys of editing, we'll cut ahead. Alright, Guardians, so if you are facing directly at the portal from the little center pool of light, what you want to do for your 2 eggs, they're both really close together. So if you turn off to your right, you'll see these 2 kind of pillars on either side of this walkway. They're really close together. So first one, once you pass the first broken set, and you'll see this kind of round outcrop here, it should be right down here in this area down here. I've shot it before, but honestly, if you look down, you should be able to find it anywhere in that region down there. And the second one, all you do is go back here. You should see a blight, so if you want to shoot that so you don't worry about it, it's nice to get it out of your way. Come over here to the left, and then down here in this region should be the other egg. They're pretty easy to spot once you look down in the right areas, and I know you can see them from this angle. So egg 1, again, over here on this round little outcropping, look straight down, hard to miss. Number 2 should be down here to your left, also down in this region. So back to the center, since we are not that far away, I'll show you guys where the lore bones are at. There are only 2 eggs in this Ascendant challenge, so nothing too crazy to worry about. It's an easy way to do it. If you're looking straight forward at the blight, go to the right of the tree just so you don't actually go in the portal on accident and have to redo this thing. Stay on the lower tier. If you are looking for Toland, a common place that he will be is right here in this tree. So if you're looking for him, he can sometimes be there quite frequently. But you're going to run all the way to the end of this area right here. Now sometimes you'll have a random ad spawn. Don't let him ruin your fun. Just take care of him quick. And then you'll get to the end, turn to the left, and this one floating little island is where you will not go over there, but you will go actually down quite a ways. Now what you're looking for is the little flash of light when the lightning lands. So maybe over here is going to give me a slightly better angle. There we go. It would literally be right down there. Now my advice is make sure you do everything else first, because once you go down, you can get back up, but it's just kind of annoying. But when you fall down, you want to catch right in this region here, and your lore bones should be sitting right about there. But that is the Ascendant Challenge, the Forfeit Shrine. You are over here in the Garden of Ascilia. If you guys are in at GuardianCon this week, please look me up. But you guys know where to find me. Right here on Twitch, where I stream this thing live. I'm going to be working on Lumina today, so feel free to come check me out streaming live, working on that quest. On Twitter, having some fun there lately. Thank you guys for all the follows. But right here on YouTube, if you're watching the video, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, share it with friends if they need it. And as always, the alert bell keeps me in your feed too. So thank you all for the support. It's been amazing. I will see you soon. Enjoy your week.